Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Alex
and Adrian
with Sigala Designs, and I know we're starting this video a little differently, and that is because in this box is going to be the first ever Aero package for the Z06 to be shipped out. So this is huge news for us, but not only is it getting shipped out, we are going to go do the install for this customer in Pennsylvania. Once we get to the customer's house where we will be doing the install, we're going to go ahead and continue the video. We just wanted to start it off here to tell you guys the huge news. Steve Sinkovich, I believe I'm saying that right. Shout out to you for being the first Z06 owner with the Aero package from Sigala Designs.
3 days later.
So we made it, guys, Las Vegas, and you guys saw from the first clip where we had the box where we were actually gonna ship the Aero kit to the customer, the first ever Aero kit to be shipped out. And well, we are traveling to Pennsylvania to go do the install ourselves. But not only are we gonna go do a Aero kit install, but we are also going to be going to do a vertical and now we're getting interrupted by the intercom. But like I was saying, we are also going to be going to do a vertical door install. So as soon as we land in Newark, I believe that's how you pronounce it, we're going straight to the customer shop where he has his C8 there ready for us to do the vertical doors. So we're going to be taking you guys along for the whole ride. But basically, we left San Diego, I want to say around 6 in the, no, I want to say around 7. Around 7, we left San Diego. We landed in Vegas around 8, and then we had a 4-hour or 3-hour layover here in Vegas. So now we're getting ready to board the plane once again to actually head to Newark. So I guess we're just going to take you guys along for the journey and, well, show you guys kind of what we do whenever we travel to go do installs. And in this case, we're going to be doing a vertical door install literally around, I want to say 9 p.m. at night. So it will get a little later in the night, but we got to knock them out as soon as we get there to kind of advance and be ready for the Z06 Aero kit install the next morning. We're going to take you guys along, show you guys exactly what we do whenever we travel and how we work as a team and kind of what we do to prep and how we move when we have situations like this where we have to knock out 2 installs back to back, then head straight to the airport to be able to catch our flight back to San Diego. So we're going to take you guys along with us, but now let's go ahead, board this plane and head to Newark.
Eventually.
So we made it, guys. We are now currently at the customer shop, and well, behind me you will see that we are working on a 2023 Rapid Blue HTC C8 Corvette. And well, here we have it already up on jack stands. Now for this install, vertical doors says technically you don't have to remove the wheels, but we have found that for us, everything goes so much smoother when you have that extra space and when the wheels are actually fully removed. Adrian is already over here working on the passenger side door panel. So here you can see he already has it all taken apart. He's going to go ahead and extend the wires right now. So once we have this fender off and we're actually ready to put on the actual bracket itself, the wires are already extended enough to where it won't obstruct anything. So we'll kind of keep you guys updated along the way, but now let's go ahead and remove both wheel wells and we will kind of keep working from there. So checking up on you guys, here we have currently the wheels and the fender liners off, along with both doors are already with their extended wires. And kind of just to show you guys exactly what time we're working at, it is currently, let's get it to focus, 10:36. So 10:36, and we already have kind of the fenders ready to pop off and kind of get to cutting the brackets that need to be cut inside the actual fender itself to be able to make room for the bracket. So let's go ahead, pop off these fenders. We'll check in with you guys after that and then kind of keep moving along. And for this install, this is actually the first time we are ever doing this, but we are relying solely on these customers' tools. So we're kind of getting to know kind of where everything is, so it might take us a little longer. I know you guys saw that in Florida it took us 3 hours, but that was with our tools. We kind of already know our own rhythm, but now it is kind of slowing us down a little bit, but it won't be impossible. Okay guys, so next update for you guys. Here we have the C8 completely torn apart. We already went ahead, cut up the brackets on this side. Adrian is going ahead and removing the stock hinges. So all the framing cutting is done, all the fender cutting is done. So once these hinges are removed, the door will be solely being held on by the tape, and then we will be able to go ahead, bring over the bracket and get that installed on the car. So far we're moving pretty quickly. Real quick, let's go ahead and check what time it is. So it is currently 11:19. So we've been at it for, I want to say, about, how long do you think, like an hour? About an hour, and we have gone this far. So one side is almost ready to be completely installed with the bracket. So once we get those bolts tightened up and we actually are able to open the door and raise it, then we'll go ahead and do another update for you guys. Well guys, you can see behind me, yes, one side is complete. The bracket is fully tightened, the shock is on. All that's left to do is just to put together the door panel, and then we will be able to finally adjust it so it closes like OEM. Adrian is going ahead taping up this side so I can go ahead cut the brackets on the frame, and then this side will be ready to be put together. So honestly, we're pretty good on time. So far we're on track. So once that door panel is on and we adjust that bump stop to be able to close smoothly, then we can go ahead and work on putting the fender together, and the passenger side will be completely done. So guys, a little fast forward here, you can see we have the driver's side door already up. The bracket is tight. Now it's just putting the door panel back on, tightening up all the bolts so we can adjust that to close like OEM. But check this out guys, here we have the passenger side fender ready to be put on. So now let's go ahead, put all the bolts inside the wheel well, then go ahead and install the wheel well, and just make sure that everything clears, everything looks good, everything sits right, and the passenger side will be completely finished. So we are doing super good on time. Once we get a little closer to finishing up, then we're going to go ahead and tell you guys exactly how long it took us. And remember, this is working without our tools. This is solely using what the customer has here at his shop. So it did take a little longer than expected, but you know what, we make it work. So let's go ahead, finish this up, and then we'll check in with you guys in a bit. So guys, as you can see behind me, I think you know the news I'm about to tell you, but we just finished with the customer's car. And real quick, I want to go ahead and show you guys, look what time it is. It is 3:30 in the morning here, and well, it was about a 5-hour install. It did take a little longer than expected, but we got it done. So now I want to go ahead and bring over the owner of this car. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey, my name is Will Randell.
And well, what do you think, dude? Now that you see it done here, this is yours.
Breathtaking, speechless. I wouldn't know how to put it into words. I'm ecstatic. Extremely professional and excited to be able to roll around and show people what we got.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. So now we're gonna go ahead, get out of here, go ahead and enjoy your car, and well, will we be seeing you at Carlisle?
Absolutely.
Then?
Absolutely.
Hey,
Look
then
forward
we'll
to
see
seeing you
then.
guys.
So hope you guys enjoyed this install. This won't be the end of the video because we still have something else special for you guys. So go ahead, stay tuned. But here you guys have it. Vertical doors installed on this beautiful Rapid Blue HTC C8 Corvette. Now, we will be coming back here to do more vertical door installs, but not only just vertical doors, but maybe bits and pieces here and there. But if anyone is interested in the Northeast for us to come out and install parts for you guys or vertical doors, make sure to let us know. Our website and all our info will be in the description. So we thank you guys for all your support, and well, who knows, this can be done to your C8 Corvette. So thank you guys.
The next day.
Good morning everyone. So it is officially the day of the install for the Aero package on the Z06, and well, look at this guys. Look at all the snow that's around us. And you want to know the funny thing is, as we're walking out, look at all these cars, all right, that have snow on top of them, but it just so happens to be that our car right over there doesn't have snow on it. Now look at the car next to us. It is covered in snow on top, and ours is perfectly fine. You know what? They must know we're from Cali, because we don't want to deal with having to take all the snow off of our car. So look at this. It's perfect. Nothing on it. Okay, we got a little on the hood, but it's all good.
I know why.
Why? What is it?
We're from Cali.
Yeah, I told. We're from Cali. They must know we don't want to deal with this. We don't want to have to scrape all the snow off. But look at this, guys. It is honestly insane to be able to walk out and see snow literally covering everything. And well, let's see. Oh boy. Hey! It's too early for this. Hey, you're getting snow in your orange juice. We're on our way to the customer's house now, so we'll pick up the vlog once we actually get there and have the car in front of us. Look at this. See, this is what we didn't want to have to deal with. Homie was scraping all the snow off of his car, and well, when we came to ours, it was already ready to go. So thank you. I think that's a sign. All right, guys, so after about, I want to say about an hour drive, we just showed up to the customer's house. Now we are in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I hope I'm saying that right, but right here, as soon as we walk into this garage, you guys will see the Z06. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I already did get a little peek before starting the video, but let's go ahead and show you guys exactly how we have it set up. There it is. Look at this setup we have, guys. Here we have the Sigala tarp and banner up, and here we have the Z06 up on the lift. And in a few hours, this Z06 will be the first customer's car that we do a full Aero package install. And well, I'm gonna go ahead and bring over the customer now. Here, you wanna go ahead, introduce yourself?
Steve Sienkiewicz.
And well, what are your thoughts right now that you know in a few hours your car will be completely transformed?
I've been waiting for this. I couldn't get the car with the Aero package, so I signed up for the Aero package. These guys came in and taken care of it, so we're ready to go. Get it to the track.
Well, all right. Well, we're gonna go ahead, do our thing, and well, let's go ahead and start tearing it apart. So update for you guys, check this out. Only about 20 minutes working on the Z06, and we already got the whole front bumper removed. So if you guys remember from the previous Z06 videos, these brackets are what need to be loosened up to be able to pull out the bumper from the bottom. So that's why the whole under tray does need to be removed. And then from there is just bolts on the side and the top of the bumper. So let's go ahead, loosen all these up, and then we will be able to get the front splitter removed. All right, so here we have the bumper prepped. Here we went ahead, laid some painter's tape. We went ahead and marked where the holes will be for the dive planes on both sides. So now comes the scary part for most, but we have gotten this template so accurate that we can make these holes and ensure that the dive plane will sit perfectly. So let's go ahead, cut these out, and then once we put the splitter on, then the dive plane will be able to be installed and the front end will basically be done. So once the splitter and dive planes are on, then we'll go ahead and reinstall the bumper on the car once it's all put together, and then go ahead and keep moving to the next parts of this Aero kit. So guys, huge news for you. As you can see behind me, the front end is completely done. So we have the dive planes installed with the front splitter. It's all tightened up. And real quick, before we finish installing the rockers, check out these plastic ones that come from GM compared to our full carbon ones. So here on the back, you can see it's just like a plastic finish, nothing much to it. But here with the carbon flash ones, you might think they're made from fiberglass, but in reality, when you look at the back, They are full carbon fiber. And the huge thing when comparing these two is the weight. So I know it's hard for you guys to be able to tell on camera, but the GM one is actually 50% heavier. So we are saving half the weight with installing our carbon fiber rockers. And over here on the driver side, we already have one completely done with all its bolts and push clips. So now let's go ahead and install the passenger side rocker, and then we'll be able to go ahead, flip around the car and go ahead and work on the rear spoiler. There we have it. I know you guys were waiting for that startup, but now let's go ahead, flip the car around and go and we'll start working on the rear bumper, and that will be the last step of this Aero kit. Okay guys, so here we have the car. We already went ahead and loosened all the bolts, so the bumper is ready to come off. So right now, once we actually pop it off, then we're just gonna disconnect the connectors, go ahead, set it up on the stands, and then we'll be ready to kind of start pulling apart the wing and taking it off. So guys, one challenge that we didn't even think about facing was actually putting these stripes on the template itself. So there up top, you guys can see how good of a match it is to the OEM bumper. And well, back here you can see that these stripes actually match up perfectly. So now all that's left to do is just to drill out the holes where the bracket will actually be poking through, and then once the wing is ready to be put on, then we'll go ahead and put on the tail lights, put on the bumper, and the wing will be the final cherry on top with those two bolts on the side, and the car will be complete. So guys, now that we are finishing up the final little details, here you can see we have the first ever carbon fiber nameplate bracket, and here you can see this one was actually put together by Jennifer Putman, and well, basically we already separated it from the original one. So now let's go ahead, peel off the double-sided tape from the back, stick it on, and then we'll be able to install this bracket on the rear engine bay. So update for you guys, here you can see we got the full bottom part of the bracket installed, along with the actual blocks on the bumper itself are bolted on and tight. So now let's go ahead, put on the tail lights, and then we can go ahead, bolt the bracket so it's all one piece, and then the final thing would just be placing on the wing. Well guys, we are officially done with the install, and you guys just saw it leave the garage, but here you guys have it in front of us. Look at how much of a difference it makes now with the splitter, the dive planes, the rockers, and the wing. There you have it. Check out how it looks. Honestly, with the Accelerate yellow, it stands out like crazy. So right now we're gonna get a few shots for you guys, and well, this is gonna officially conclude the install. So once we are done here, we gotta rush to the airport to be able to catch our flight back to San Diego. So now that we are done with the install, I'm gonna go ahead and bring over the owner. Come here. Now, what do you think?
Perfect job these guys did. Perfect job.
Now, what of everything that's included with the Aero kit, what's your favorite part?
Rear wing.
The wing, there we go. The Z06 wing honestly fits it so well, and it was so cool how we were able to incorporate that stripe on the template itself. It's almost like you can't even tell it's there.
Can't even tell it's there.
So, well, we hope you enjoy. Now, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Take it down to the dealer where I bought it and show it to them.
Oh, there we go, man. To see how it's transformed, I think their jaw is gonna be on the floor.
They'll be ordering kits.
That's what we love to hear. So, I mean, we'll see you soon.
Okay, thank you.
Well, enjoy it.
Thank you.
So we made it, guys. We just touched down at LAX, and this time it was a 6-hour flight from Newark all the way to LAX. So we didn't have any layovers. It was a straight shot, and let me tell you, For 6 hours, it honestly felt like forever. But we're here now, we landed, so now it's just waiting to get picked up from the airport to go eat, and then from there, finally head home back to San Diego. No, we knocked out 2 installs, one for vertical doors, one for the Aero kit, and let me tell you, they came out perfect. You guys were kept updated with our process throughout both, and this just goes to show you how we travel and how we make it work when we go do installs. No matter what, we always tend to make it work. You guys saw when we actually landed in Newark, we went straight to the customer shop to do the vertical door install. It doesn't matter if it was already 10, 11 at night, we knocked it out. Even though we did get back to the hotel around like 5 in the morning, we still had to wake up early enough to head to the Z06 customer's house to knock out the Aero kit install, then rush back to the airport to be able to catch our flight home. So we thank you guys so much for watching. Now it's just waiting for this Escalade to show up. Now that the Escalade is getting closer, the funny thing with this is no matter how much traffic there is, you guys see the little shark fin on top?
Hello.
That is always how we're able to tell where it's at and be able to see it from far away.
Shark bait!
So that shark fin honestly can stand out above all the cars and we'll always be able to tell.